Hey y'all, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day it is for you. Thank you for coming on to our YouTube channel and watching our latest installment of our at-home workout series. Today we've got an awesome plank challenge for you. Coach Carey loves planks, I'm telling you. So this one is going to be a ab killer. But you know what? Remember, summer's right around the corner. I don't care what's going on right now, but summer's around the corner. You're going to want some abs here pretty quick. And this is the workout to get you there. Okay? So stay tuned for that. We'll talk about that here in a minute. First thing, we're going to go through a quick warm-up. Now, the warm-up's going to be right here on the screen for you so you can see what the warm-up is throughout the warm-up. Go back and forth. We're just going to have 2 rounds of this real quick, okay? So today's going to be a little bit shorter in duration, but we're going to up the intensity. All right, so we don't need to drag it out real long. This is going to be a 30-minute cap for our workout, and we're just going to do 2 rounds real quick, the following for a warm-up, okay? I'll set a little timer. I should maybe 3 to 5 minutes tops for this. So, first thing we're going to do on the warm-up is going to be 10 lunges, and that's going to be per side, okay? They can be forward lunges or reverse lunges, totally up to you. Forward lunge would be right here. Reverse lunge would be right here, okay? So 10 per side. So from the side, it's going to look like this. Points of performance would be, you want to start off nice and tall, whatever foot is coming out in front of you. This is where you want to be here. I'm a good 90 degrees front foot, 90 degrees back leg, and my chest is nice and tall. I've got those abs. Everybody engaged. That way when I come back to the top, I'm pushing through my heel right back here. Okay? That's the forward lunge. If I was going to do reverse lunge, I would be the exact same thing. I'm just going to come back here. 90, 90, straight up and down. That's exactly what I want. Whether it's forward lunge or reverse lunge, doesn't matter. Points of performance, 90, 90. Get that back knee to touch the floor. And then we're just going to be right back to, we're going to go forward. We're going to come back to the top. Right here. Okay? Those are the lunges. Toy soldiers are next. Okay, that's going to be per side on the toy soldiers. It's going to be 10 per side. So you're going to have opposite leg kicking up, opposite hand touching. So if my right leg is kicking up, my left hand is touching my toe. And I just want to take it kind of slow on these. Open up those hips a little bit. Get those hamstrings stretched out. You don't need to go really high with it. Just want to make sure you get that good extension out there and touch. Okay? 10 per side there. 10 standing toe touches. Really, really simple. From the front, it'll look like this. Feet about hip width apart. Soft knee. We're just going to hinge at the hips. Keeping that back nice and flat. Down as far as we can. Toes back to the top. From the side. Nice and straight here, soft knee, pushing those hips back, keeping that back nice and flat, as far as you can, back to the top. Get a good stretch in those hamstrings. Remember to hinge at those hips. We don't want to be here. Right? I don't want those soft knees and I don't want those shoulders running over. I want just a soft knee, not a bent knee, and back to the top. And then your 5 burpees, y'all. 5 burpees. Floppy, jump, floppy, jump. Okay? So there it is. Again, it's going to be right here on the screen for you, so you can go through the whole thing. Just 2 rounds of that. Let me set a timer real quick for you, and I'll be right back. We'll get started. All right, y'all, back. 10 seconds. We're going to start with 10 lunges per side. 10 lunges per side. Make them forward lunge, reverse lunge, whatever you want to do, just make them pretty, okay? Right there. Remember, we're just going to go 2 rounds of this. After you then do 10 lunges per side, 10 toy soldiers per side. Keeping that chest nice and tall. 10 toy soldiers per side. After you get done with those, it's going to be 10 standing toe touches. Feet right next to your, right underneath your hips, soft knee. Push those hips back. Right there. Only go as far as you can. If you feel your back rounding over, stop where you're at. You don't need to go all the way to the floor. Right there is good. You're not going to go lower and lower every time. And then your 5 burpees right after that. 5 quick floppy burpees. So we ought to be very close to round 1 finished. Starting with round 2, I'll give you all about another minute and a half. If you aren't quite finished, you're taking your time, you can go ahead and finish up while we're going through talking about the other part, all right? 10 lunges per side, 10 toy soldiers per side, 10 standing toe touches, and 5 burpees. You've got about another minute to get through both of those rounds. Again, we're not racing forward. We want to take our time with it. We want to be deliberate with these movements. Deliberate and proficient. Lots of big words today. I love big words. All right, about another 30 seconds. You should be good to go in about another 30 seconds. All right, about another 15 seconds. Alrighty friends, so you should be pretty close to being done, if not done already. I'm going to go and turn this thing off. I'll be right back and we'll talk about the workout. 1 second. Alrighty y'all, I am back. So today we have a 30-minute AMRAP. The full 30 minutes of solid work. Okay, so I'm going to try and get to the demo as quick as I can so y'all can get that 30 minutes cranking. Alright, so everything has a plank involved with this workout. All right, I'll have the workout right here for you as we go through. I'll keep it up there on the screen so you can kind of see all the way through. And I'm going to try and put some stuff down here at the bottom of the screen for you as far as what we're working on for it. That way we can kind of work through on that, okay? So that way you have reference points every time for that. You can kind of look up, reference where you're at, and kind of go from there. So it's either going to be here or it's going to be here. One of the 2 places for you. Alright, so the first thing we're going to start off with here is 10 floppy frogs. Floppy frog thrusts. Okay, so I think from the size going to be the best bet here. We did frog thrusts the other day where our feet are going to get next to our hands. So we want to start off here in the high plank. Down to our flop. We're going to come up here. Floppy frogs. Next is going to be our Spider-Mans. They're going to be total. Okay, so 5 per side on the Spider-Mans. I think from the front would be pretty easy with this. Now, hands or elbows, honestly, with all these planks that we have, you may want to do as much as you can from your elbows. Okay, I know it's a little bit harder to do, but those of you that have maybe some wrist issues, we're still kind of working on mobility. There's a lot of things that we're going to be doing from our hands. So what you can do from your elbows, that's going to be the best bet. Spider-Man plank is a really good one to do that. So from the front, I want my elbows right underneath my shoulders. And I'm just going to come up with my knee while keeping my back nice and flat. Okay? You can do it from the hands as well if you need to. But work on elbows. Be right here with it. Okay? Then we're going to do hands to elbow planks. Real simple on that. Keeping your hands starting off at the high plank right underneath your shoulders. Down, down, up, up. Then lead with the other hand. Down, down, up, up. Lead with the other hand. See where I'm going with this? That's where you want to be every time, just like so. And that's going to be total, okay? So if you're alternating hands, Who leads first? It's going to be 5 per side, 10 total there. Now, crab toe touches. Don't make fun of me on this. This one's a little tough for me. I'm not going to lie to you. So I have, my flexibility is a little rough around the edges. I'm going to do my very best to kind of show you all here. So we want to get into the crab position. And then it's opposite hand, opposite foot. Touch, touch. Keeping that core engaged as you go. Okay? Crab toe touches. Plank jacks. 2 different ways we can do the plank jack. One is going to be on our hand, the other on the elbow, like we talked about. Elbows is the way to go, I think, with the majority of this. Starting off, elbows right underneath the shoulders. Right here. Hands work too. But you want to keep that back nice and flat all the way. Bird dog planks. We can do those from the hands. Elbows might be a little tricky. Hands might be the way to go on this one. So bird dog plank. We're going to have opposite hand, opposite foot. Go out together, squeezing the glutes at the top. Starting off here, our feet about shoulder width apart. Squeeze, squeeze. Really get that core engaged, okay? That's total. It's only 5 per side on those. Hip dip planks. 20 total, 10 per side. Showing you from the front is going to be a whole lot easier. And you want to do this one from the elbows. Starting off right here, feet are about hip width apart. We're just going to dip to the side, almost touching the floor, because you want to keep everything under control. You don't want to flop down. Here, you want to keep those abs engaged the whole time. Okay, so that's going to be 20 total, 10 per side. Mountain climbers, we all know those, coming right here. Driving those knees up, straight ahead. Back flat. 30 seconds side plank each side. All right, so you're going to have to kind of watch the timer and stuff on this one and see where you're at with it. So you can be watching the TV, watching whatever you have this YouTube on. You're going to watch your clock, okay? So side plank, that can be done, of course, from the hand here or from the elbow. Up to you how you want to do it. From the hand, it would look like this. You want that hand right underneath that shoulder and a little bit, if I can get going here. Then if you want a little more intensity, bring that leg up here. If you want to do it from the elbow, which is what I recommend here, elbow underneath the shoulder, everything is braced. Bring that foot up, holding it for 30 seconds or the very best you can, keeping those hips up. Do not let those hips touch the floor. We want to be nice and tight with our plank. And then Superman holds. So we're going to do a Superman minus the Superman part where we're constantly moving. We're going to be right here, 30 seconds. I'm flying for 30 seconds. So make it where you can watch the clock for 30 seconds, okay? So that's a workout again. It'll be right here so y'all can reference it as you go through the whole workout, and may have some more stuff on the bottom, but I think right here is going to work out really good for that. So let me get a timer started for y'all. Again, 30 minute AMRAP, meaning as many rounds as you can through those exercises on right here. Okay? So let me get a timer started and I will be right back, y'all. Alrighty, y'all, I'm back. We've got about 10 seconds before we start. We're going to start off with floppy frogs. Floppy frogs. And go. 10 floppy frogs, y'all. 10 of those. Make sure you get that chest to the floor. Up. Get those hands, those feet right next to those hands. 10 floppy frogs. After your 10 awesome looking floppy frogs, you're going to go into 10 Spider-Mans. Spider-Man plank. That's bringing those knees up next to those arms. 10 total. It's going to be 5 per side on those. Just 5 per side, y'all. It's going to get that core primed for you. 5 per side on the Spider-Man planks. And then we're going to go into hands to elbow planks. 10 of those. Alternate the arms that go out first. If you know what I mean, you'll kind of get the rhythm as you go along. 10 hands to elbow planks. And then, my favorite, kind of, only because I'm not really good at it and I really want to be better, are the crab toe touches. Remember the crab toe touches? Right here in that crab, bring those hips up as high as you can, and touching those feet. Opposite hand, opposite foot on those crab toe touches. And then you got 2 plank jacks. Plank jacks. 10 total. If you want to up the intensity level a little bit with those plank jacks, have your feet on top of something. Maybe on top of some books, maybe on top of a small chair or something like that. Come up a little bit higher and down. Keep that plank. It's not going to be floppy, it's going to be just plank. Bird dogs. Bird dog planks. Remember on those, it's going to be opposite hand, opposite foot as well. Squeeze. Hold it just for just a little bit at the top. 10 total, 5 per side. Y'all got this. Keep moving with it. Hip dip planks, 20 of those. Only 10 per side there. Okay? 10 per side on that. We're going to bring those hips down, almost touching the floor. Back to neutral, other side. Just like that. Make sure that your feet stay about hip width apart, right? We don't move really close. We want to keep some good stability back there on our feet. Mountain climbers, 20 of those guys. Total. It's only 10 per leg. Drive those knees up. Keep that back nice and flat. Just a few more of those. And you're going to go into your 30-second side plank. It's going to be each side, either from your hand or from your elbow. Okay? 30 seconds per side. So if you're starting those now, that's cool. I've kind of worked you through there a little bit. 30-second side plank each side. You got 15 seconds if you started what we talked about a second ago. About 5 more seconds. All right, that is your 30-second side plank. Go to the other side. Side plank each side. Other side wants love too, y'all. Look at that. We're almost done with the first round. Almost done with the first round, and we're a little bit less than 5 minutes in. That's telling me we should get 5 to 6 rounds of this. I hope it's telling you the same thing. Alright, you should be into your 30 seconds of Superman holds. Really make sure you bring those hips. Try and get those hips off the floor as much as you possibly can. Feet up, hands up. You're nice little like banana style. So think about the hollow position, but on your stomach. Think about hollow on your tummy. Alright, we should be pretty close with that. Probably another 10 seconds or so on it, depending on when you started. Alright, y'all, keep moving, keep going. You got this. All right, we're 5 minutes in, so it means we should be starting back at the top, at least. If you're ahead of me, that's awesome. Keep moving. If you're behind me a little bit, let's try and pick up that pace some, okay? 10 of your floppy frogs. You got the first round, so the second round, you should know exactly what's going on, how to do it, how to be efficient with it. All right, make sure that chest touches the floor. We're floppy, so we're not just gonna do that. We gotta have just like a floppy burpee. Thighs and chest on the floor. Come back up. Bring those feet next to those hands. And right back down to that floppy. Yep, Spider-Man planks are next. So in Spider-Man plank, keep that core tight. Keep that back flat. You don't want the hips to be on the floor, but you don't want the hips up here either. That's going to be total for those, y'all. 5 per side. Pretty simple on that. While I'm barking at y'all, I need some water. Feel free to stop and get a drink of water anytime you need, y'all. This is an AMRAP. You want to move as much as possible, but you also want to take care, get a little break if you need a break in there. Build your own break into it. Take a sip of water. Go right back down to work. You want to keep that heart rate elevated the whole time. All right, so we don't want to start coming down, bring the heart rate down. We want to try and keep it at a nice, even level all the way through this 30-minute workout. Y'all should be well past the hand to elbow planks, probably into your crab toe touches by now. Maybe even into your plank jacks. I don't know. You kind of get lost in the shuffle. Right here is where you want to look. All right, y'all, bird dog planks. Bird dogs. That's going to be a good one there for the glutes. Make sure you get a squeeze. You want to feel it in that glute that's coming out like so. You want to feel it there. Hip dip planks. Remember, we're on the hip dips. Ha. Hip dip, hip dip. Here, back's nice and flat. We're just going to be close to the floor. Close to the floor. Maintaining that nice flat back. Squeezing those glutes. That'll help maintain that flat back. Mountain climbers. Just 20 of those, y'all. 20 total. Make those quick. If you want extra credit, do 20 per side. I'm not gonna say no. All right, we ought to be pretty close to being on a 30-second side plank. That's gonna be each side. Remember, if you start on the right, 30 seconds, bring that leg up, that's on top, for some added difficulty. 30 seconds per side. When you get down that one side, flip it over, get on the other side. Same thing. You'll notice one side is probably going to be a little bit stronger than the other, and that's perfectly normal. Need to work on that weaker side a little bit. All right, should be pretty close to those 30-second side planks. They should be in the books for those two. Then into your 30-second Superman hold. That should be good to go on that. 30-second Superman hold. Keep it going, y'all. Keep it going. All right, maybe you're starting around 3 by now. I don't know. If you are, you're awesome. If you're not, you're still awesome. Don't get me wrong. You just need to probably pick up the intensity just a little bit, okay? Pick up the intensity just a little bit. I'll just get 1 round about every 5 minutes. Because right now we are 10 minutes in. So we should have 2 rounds complete, technically. Back into your 10 floppy frogs. Just a floppy frog thrust, that's all it is. 10 floppy frogs, right into 10 Spider-Mans total. Be glad that it's total and not per side. If you want to do it per side, it's your workout, y'all. You can do what you want. If you're really digging it, you're feeling it, do what you want. I'm not going to stop you for extra work. I like extra work. Then 10 hands to elbow planks. Again, try and alternate those hands that go out and actually start the plank. Start coming down, right? Alternate back and forth. Don't get lopsided on those. Hands to elbow planks, 10 of those. Then right into 10 crab toe touches. They should feel like butter right now. They should be good to go. Y'all should have all those little kinks worked out with those crab toe touches. Keep working through that. Plank jacks. Plank jacks it is. Again, if you want to take the intensity level up a little bit, put something underneath your feet back there. Put something about this tall, maybe this tall. Remember, we're not going to go floppy with those. We're just going to go back and forth. Just a jumping jack, but it's going to be horizontal. 10 of your bird dog planks. Bird dog planks. Squeeze that glute when you push that leg out. That glute should be nice and activated. Here, activated every time. Make sure that core is engaged. You want to keep everything nice and flat, right? You want to be very purposeful with that one too. Speed is not your friend on that one. You want to be very efficient, very deliberate with the bird dog plank. Your hip dip planks. The old hip dip. You want that hip that you're coming down here to almost touch the floor. It doesn't necessarily have to touch the floor though. Almost. Almost is okay in this situation. 20 of those total, 10 per side on those. You might be able to move through those a little bit faster than normal. You should be all nice and warmed up by now. Then into 20 mountain climbers. Total, if you're feeling frisky, do 40, do 20 per side. But right now it's only 10 per side, 20 total. Okay, good. Should be a busted those out. 30-second side planks. 30-second side planks. All the last two are going to carry us into halfway. We're almost halfway. You get done with those, about another minute and a half, about another minute or so, and we'll be halfway through the workout already. I know, time flies when you're having fun. That's what I'm saying. You should be able to get roughly 5 minutes per round. If you're going faster, that's cool. So I've got y'all kind of clocked in about 5 minutes per round. Alright, side planks, both of them should be pretty close to being complete. If not so, you should be maybe even moved on to the Superman holds. By now, Superman, you're just going to hold it right here. So consider that a hollow hold, but on your stomach, on your abs. You want to go the opposite direction with your hollow hold. Keep moving, y'all. There is light at the end of the tunnel. You're halfway there. Halfway. Which means halfway you should be starting on probably your fourth round by now, or so, is what I'm thinking. With your 10 floppy frogs, busting those guys out. Maybe you're ahead of me. Maybe you're behind me. I don't know where you're at. You know where you're at. You know what's going on. If you need reference, right here is where it's at. The clock is not really important. What's important is y'all getting those reps in. I'll tell you where you're at. I'll tell you what's going on with the time, how much time we have left. Y'all just work on the task at hand, which is the workout that we have for you. Hands to elbow planks. You should be done with your Spider-Mans and into hands to elbow planks pretty easily. Take your time with those too. We want to make sure that back stays flat, the core stays engaged. You don't want to be all around here. You want to keep everything dialed in and tight, okay? Keep that tension. Crab toe touches. They are what they are. Again, y'all should be pretty stinking proficient at those right now. Crab toe touches. Again, you might be ahead of me. You might be behind me. You might be right on exactly what I'm going through right now with y'all. I don't know. So if you're done with the crab toe touches, right into plank jacks. Again, deliberation. We want to make sure we keep everything nice and tight. Be very deliberate with your movements. Don't get sloppy on me. Keep it tight, y'all. Plank jacks should be pretty done. Bird dog planks. Squeeze the glutes. In fact, I think y'all are probably ahead of me. You're probably into your hip dip planks by now. Probably into those hip dip planks. Pretty close to it. Maybe, maybe not. They're all total, right? They're total. 20 mountain climbers is the next item on the menu. 20 mountain climbers total. It's going to be 10 per side. I think I might be ahead of y'all just a little bit. If I am, I apologize. I'll let you catch up just a skosh. I'm kind of on that 5-minute thing. We're still out just a little bit on there. But we should be kind of working towards a 30-second side planks, holding those for 30 seconds each side. Now it's going to be cumulative. So if you can only hold it for like 10 or 15 seconds and drop, that's cool. That's fine. I'd rather you do that than sacrifice your form. If you need to drop, figure out where you're at, pick it right back up, and just start adding to your 30 seconds. Okay? 30-second side planks each side. That top leg, if you want to bring it up a little bit, to have a little extra difficulty, a little extra intensity, do it. Keep moving. These guys, y'all are on that. You're close to the home stretch here. We're so close to the home stretch. So close. Alright, so if we're done with the side planks each side, maybe y'all ahead of me a little bit, then we're going to go to the Superman holds. Again, the Superman holds is going to be right there on your stomach. You want to make sure that you get your hands up in the air like so. Feet up in the air. It's going to be basically a reverse hollow hold. It's going to be on our stomach, not on our lower backs. Alright, y'all. Keep moving, keep going. You got that Superman hold. Keep holding. Keep holding. Keep it going. If you need a break, take a break. Come right back to it. Just know where you left off so you can add your seconds to it when you come back. If you need to break it up into 3 sets of 10 seconds, go for it. 2 sets of 15, go for it. Oh, y'all got 10 minutes left. Only 10 more minutes of this plank challenge AMRAP. 10 floppy frogs. 10 floppy frogs. How y'all feeling? You slowing down? You speeding up? What's your intensity level like? What's going on with that? Keep that intensity up. You got this. 10 Spider-Mans. 10 Spider-Mans. Keep that back nice and flat. Make sure you know where your hips are, know where your butt is when you're in that plank. If you feel yourself coming up high like this, bring it back down. Don't let it sag either. It's all trying to keep that core engaged. Keep that core engaged. Keep that core start building up more and more. It's going to take a lot of pressure off that lower back when we do other exercises. Sometimes the lower back tends to make up for a lack of a bad core. And that's where sometimes we have issues and stuff with that. So the core is so important. And these are perfect opportunities for us to work on a very strong core moving forward. So whenever we come back in to plates on plates and we're actually all together again, that core is going to be strong. That core is going to be legit because y'all put in the hard work and the effort to make it so. Hands to elbow planks, you're probably way ahead of me like, Chad, dude. Hands to elbow planks, I did those like 5 seconds ago. What are you doing to me? I get to talking to you, I'll get kind of lost a little bit. Hands to elbow planks, crab toe touches, plank jacks. 10, 10, 10. Got some killer jams today. What do y'all think? Is there any particular music that y'all want to hear with these? Do you want me to not have music on the videos? Well, I can't do that because I got to have something to listen to, right? I do. I can't. I mean, but I can do different things like that. See things we want to hear within reason, right? Within reason. I'm trying to keep it clean for everybody. Bird dog plank. Bird dog plank after your plank jacks. That's 10 total, it'll be 5 per side. Remember, opposite leg, opposite hand, out like so. Not like that, you want to be on your hands, right? Hands and toes for your plank. After your bird dog planks, hip dip plank. Hip dip planks. Don't let that hip touch the floor. Hip touches the floor, this guy's gone, man. Don't let those hips touch the floor. That's floppy. That's not what you want. You want to keep that core engaged. Get as close to the floor as you can. Resist touching the floor with those hip dip planks. Don't do it. Don't do it. Hip dips, mountain climbers. Those should be breezing through right now. That should be your active rest. That should be like, dude, I got this. And then 30-second side planks each side. Now is about the time to get cranking with that. You want to be on that 5 minute per round pace. That's where you want to be right now. That's kind of got the pace that I'm thinking will work best for this workout. It's about the 5 minute per round pace. So you should be flipping over to the other side on the side plank. Again, if you can only hold it for 10 to 15 seconds, that's cool. Break it up into small little spots. Just don't lose integrity. Don't let those hips touch. Make sure those hips stay up. Lots of things are burning, I'm sure, right now. Shoulders are probably a little taxed today. Core is definitely taxed today. We should be in our Superman hold. If we want to go on to that 5 minute per round that we're looking at, give or take. We should be about 2/3 of the way or so through our Superman hold. If not, that's cool. You need to drop off a little bit, that's fine. Just pick up where you left off. Accumulate your 30 seconds. Because we've got exactly 5 minutes left in this workout. Just 5 minutes. Y'all can do anything for 5 minutes. I know, normally I say for 30 seconds, but I'm stretching it out a little bit here. Y'all can do anything. I've seen y'all in action. I know what's going on. So don't try and pull a fast one on me. I know I can't see you there, but I know you can see me. And you know that if I can see you, you can see me, and we can almost see each other. You know I know what you know that I know. So, don't slack on me. Meaning we should be into maybe our floppy frogs for the last round. Spider-Man's possibly for the last round. Right? That's how fast we should be getting into this. And if you can eke out maybe another half a round, maybe another 10 or 15 reps, again, on the next one, y'all can be ahead of me already. Y'all can be into your hands and elbow planks or your crab toe touches. I don't know. If you are, you're amazing. Well, y'all are amazing anyway. But Spider-Man's hands to elbow planks. Crab toe touches. Y'all should know exactly what's going on with those by now. You should have it dialed in. You should know what's going on if you're going to go one side to the other. Take your time with it. Make sure you keep that core engaged the whole time. Don't slack. Don't drop. Now's not the time for that. Crab toe touches. Maybe plank jacks by now. I don't know. You tell me. Tell me where you're at. I mean, you can tell me where you're at. I just can't hear you. Say, Chad, dude, I'm at the plank jacks. I'm fine. Well, that's cool. I'll do it. 10 bird dog planks. That's going to be total. 10 bird dog planks. Total. 5 per side. Squeeze those butt cheeks. Get to the top. Hip dip planks. 20 of those. That's going to be 10 per side. Hip dip planks, 10 per side. Keep moving with those. Remember, do not let those hips touch the floor, y'all. Don't let it touch the floor. All right, y'all, 2 minutes left, meaning we should be right out of mountain climbers. Maybe y'all a little bit ahead of me on that one. 20 mountain climbers, that's your active rest. Then we're gonna go and finish off with 30 seconds side plank each side and 30 seconds Superman hold. We got about, we're getting there, we're getting close. We're under 2 minutes. So remember, y'all, if you got friends, if you got family that you want to send these videos to so they can work out with you, maybe you're watching it on here, maybe you can go on to and maybe Skype something with your friends and family with the same workout. You can all do it together. That's awesome. Be sure to share our YouTube page. Be sure to have them go on our Facebook page and like it. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Check us out on Instagram. We've got a lot of cool stuff out there. We're adding more and more stuff all the time. We're going to start adding some live workouts as well. Because I know we all miss each other. I miss y'all. I miss the hell out of y'all. I really do. So, but we're going to make it through this. We're going to be all good. Less than a minute, y'all. Less than 1 minute. So you should be finishing up on that side plank. Those should be getting close to being done. Ooh, we're getting there, getting there. Now's not the time to quit. I want you to go all the way to the end, all the way to the buzzer. And that means you're holding a Superman hold from now to the end. The full 30 seconds. That's what you want. Well, hell, you could be past the Superman hold. You could be back onto the floppy frogs or the Spider-Mans or hands to elbow. Wherever you're at, I don't care. I want you to work all the way to the end. The end meaning we've got about 10 seconds left in this whole workout. So, the final, there's 4 beeps, y'all. We're going to start in That's it. That is the end of the plank challenge AMRAP. I'm going to cruise over here real quick. I'm going to give you all a couple minutes to kind of get everything together. We're still going to do our 1 minute sit-up challenge for the month of March. So we still got a few days left on it. So I'm going to go change everything over to our 1 minute. So bear with me. Get a drink of water. I'll be back here in just a sec. Alright, y'all, here we go. We got 10 seconds and it's sit-up time. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. And sit-ups. Go, go, go with those sit-ups. Make them pretty. Y'all should be like sit-up gurus by now. You should know that you need to get those hips up and past. Those shoulders, I mean. Shoulders past the hips. Shoulders past the hips. Know where those shoulders are at. Feel where your body is. Feel what's going on. If you know you're stopping short, bring it up a little bit higher. Because right now, y'all are halfway in. Halfway. Keep pushing, y'all. Keep pushing through. I know your core is like, dude, stop. Stop. But no, keep moving. Keep pushing. 15 seconds. Don't let it get the best of you. Your mind's going to want to quit way before your body quits. I promise. 5 seconds, y'all. All the way to the end. Make it count. Awesome, awesome job. So, that concludes our workout for today, whatever day it is that you're watching this. We've got the 30-minute cap plank challenge AMRAP, so I appreciate y'all watching today. Again, subscribe to our channel, find us on Facebook, share it with your family and friends. The gift of fitness is the gift that keeps on giving, so make sure you do it. And until next time, y'all, have a great rest of your day. Bye.